in Africa.
Mommy say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring it.
TDN Africa.
Mommy say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa.
Mommy say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence.
Good morning and welcome to Breakfast with TDN. I am Franklyn Williams. Breakfast with TDN is a news and current affairs program which comes up every Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube Live. In our program this morning, we have lots and lots of stories or events that has been happening. As you all know, we are leading towards a decisive period in our country, which on June 24th, our country will have its general elections. And in our program this morning, the presidential candidate of the All People's Congress Party accuses President Bio. And President Bio reveals his challenges as a president. And also, the media landscape in Sierra Leone has lost Dr. Bernadette Cole. All these and more we have for you in our program this morning. Let's take a short break and we'll be back.
TDN Africa.
Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, this is the program Breakfast with TDN, coming to you live from our Facebook and YouTube. And let's start off with our program. But the presidential candidate of the All People's Congress Party, Dr. Samura Wilson Kamara, has accuses President Bio. The presidential candidate of the opposition All People's Congress, APC, Samura Kamara, has described the government of Sierra Leone led by Julius Maada Bio as that which does not care for or listen to its people. Kamara made these remarks last weekend while speaking to residents of Cambia District in the northwestern province of Sierra Leone. While speaking the mandate of the people of Sierra Leone, Kamara said he will be humble enough to listen and learn from the citizens of the country if elected president in the general elections on June 24th this year. The former Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation also promised to release a people-centered manifesto with proposed policy interventions on both the immediate to short-term as well as the medium to long-term challenges the country faces. In his words, as you listen to me today, as you struggle and go about on the hustle, trying to take care of your families, I want to be honest with you. The challenges we face, both now and for a shared future, are not easy to fix, and I cannot do it alone. I need us all to unite and work together to build our country. I know it has been a particularly frustrating last few years, having a government that does not care for or listen to its people. I am humble enough to consult, listen, and learn from you. At the event, Kamara was accompanied by top APC party stalwarts. The team also had a stopover at a town called Bamoiluma, en route to Cambia town, where the people came out to welcome them. That was Dr. Samura Kamara there saying that President Bio's government does not listen to its citizens. And we have seen Dr. Samura Kamara having interviews with lots of media outlets, international media to be precise, and he has been highlighting the constraint or the ills of the present Bio regime. And Dr. Samura Kamara spoke to the people of Northwest in the provinces, saying that President Bio's government does not listen to its citizens and it does not care for its citizens. And Dr. Samura Kamara is calling on people to vote him in as president of the Republic. And he assured people that if he is voted in as president, it will have it will create a center wherein people opinion will be listened to, and also complaint channel will be created. And he said that come June 24th election, if elected president, he will give his best and also be there for Sierra Leoneans. Moving away from Dr. Samura Kamara, the president of Sierra Leone, President Julius Maada Bio, has highlighted the serious challenge he has been facing as president. President Julius Maada Bio on Tuesday said that the hardest challenge his government has faced in the rise is the high cost of living resulting from the multiple global shocks. The statement was made during the launching of the People's Manifesto 2023 in Kenema at the Dr. Ahmad Tijan Kamara Hall, Eastern Technical University of Sierra Leone campus. The manifesto is titled "The New Direction, Consolidating Gains and Accelerating Transformation." Bio, who is seeking re-election for a 5-year second term in office, said his resolve has been to do everything possible to shield the people from these numerous economic shocks. We have ensured that essential commodities are available in the country, even when others experience prolonged shortages. We invested to boost local food production, he maintained. This event marked an important step towards addressing the current situation in the country, as it signaled the official launch of the manifesto. Concerns have been raised by citizens regarding the rising cost of living. And President Bio acknowledged that this is a result of multiple global shocks. He reassured the public that his government is diligently working to address these issues. President Bio expressed his motivation to build upon the achievement they have made and the determination to do even more if given a second mandate. He humbly acknowledged the responsibility of leading this SLPP into another election, emphasizing the commitment he made to the people of Sierra Leone 5 years ago. Furthermore, he emphasized that his government has implemented the necessary policies to support the success of their agenda. This is an agenda that promises to consolidate the gains we have and take advantage of new opportunities we have created. While addressing emerging challenges, our vision remains to get Sierra Leone to a middle income status by 2030. We believe we have put the right policies in place to support this agenda. He stated. Dr. President Bio, they are outlining his manifesto and also the challenges he has faced as a president. And he openly stated that one of the challenges he has faced is the high cost of living. And he said that this is because of the food production, which has been slow in the country, and also because of the economic factors that has been on the increase globally. And Dr. President Bio said that if given the mandate to serve as president for the second term in the country, he will try to see that this challenge which he has highlighted be reduced, and is calling on people to vote him in as president. And he made that known wherein he was reading the People's Manifesto in the provincial district. And we've seen over the years, and also this year to be particular, President Bio and also the presidential candidate of the All People's Congress Party, who is Dr. Wilson Kamara, has actively been engaged in campaigning in the provincial areas. People have been wondering why this has been happening, because over the years we've seen lots and lots of campaigns going on in the capital, and leading towards this election we've not been seeing such. And we've seen over the years the provincial district has been a key decider in terms of election in this country. And we've seen wherein the ECSL has declared campaigns open, and we've seen people has been commenting saying that the political parties have been focusing more on the provincial areas, leaving behind the people that are residing in the capital. But we are hopeful of seeing these political parties campaign in Freetown, because people have been saying maybe they are going there to the provinces to try and get people to vote for them, and also talk to people that do not understand what has been happening in the country. But we hope that nothing of such is true, and also the awareness has been there, and also Sierra Leoneans have been saying their minds and saying things as they have been saying it, and they have been reporting the things that they have encountered. And also we've seen we are in debate as propped up concerning the voters' ID cards, and that has been looked into by the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. And moving away from the challenges of President Bio, we've seen wherein the media landscape in Sierra Leone has been hit with funeral in the person of Dr. Bernadette Cole. And Dr. Bernadette Cole has been a renowned scholar in terms of media activities in Sierra Leone. And we all know that Dr. Bernadette Cole started the mass communication in Sierra Leone at the shores of Fwabi College. And now we've seen wherein Dr. Bernadette Lai has passed away. Dr. Bernadette Lai has taught in the University of Sierra Leone for many years. And in a release, Dr. Bernadette Lai, highly respectable media personality and trailblazer in Sierra Leone, passed away earlier today, Tuesday, May 23, 2023, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in journalism and academia. Born and raised in Sierra Leone, Bernadette Cole, received her early education at St. Joseph's Secondary School, where she excelled and graduated with a Division 1. She continued her studies at St. Edward's Secondary School, Maypark, Kingdom, before pursuing a Bachelor of Arts degree in English, History and International Relations from Fwabi College, USL. Her thirst for knowledge and passion for journalism led her to obtain a Master of Arts degree with distinction in journalism from the University of Wales, Cardiff. Throughout her illustrious career, Bernadette Cole broke barriers and overcame gender biases that existed in the media industry during her prime. She started as a correspondent for the London-based West Africa magazine, representing Sierra Leone from her home country. Her dedication and expertise propelled her career forward, and she eventually held the position of Principal Information Officer at the Ministry of Information. In a transformative move, Dr. Cole became the former Public Relations Officer of the University of Sierra Leone, where she played a pivotal role in establishing the Mass Communication Department at Fwabi College. This department became instrumental in shaping the careers of numerous journalists, inspiring hope and building a brighter future for aspiring professionals in the field of journalism. From 1993 to 2009, Dr. Bernadette Cole served as the head of the Mass Communication Department, leaving an indelible mark on its growth and success. Her contributions were further recognized, where she assumed the role of Dean of the Faculty of Arts at Fwabi College from 2009 to 2013. In 2014, she was appointed as the Director of Alumni and International Relations at the University of Sierra Leone, a position she held until her passing. Beyond her impactful career, Dr. Cole was also a published author, with a book titled Mass Media, Freedom and Democracy in Sierra Leone, serving as a valuable resource for students in the Mass Communication Department at Fwabi College. Her scholarly work provided insight into the intersection of media, freedom, and democracy in Sierra Leone, contributing to the academic discourse in the field. Dr. Bernadette Cole is survived by her husband, Mr. Tunde Cole, a retired Solicitor General of the Sierra Leone Judicature, and their two children, Avril Tunde Cole, an international lawyer residing in Canada, and Barton Cole, a civil engineer. Her passing leaves a void in the media industry and academia, but her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of journalists and scholars. The nation mourns the loss of an exceptional woman who dedicated her life to promoting the power of media, championing gender equality, and advancing education in Sierra Leone. Dr. Bernadette Cole will be remembered as a true icon and a source of inspiration for generations to come. That was, we've witnessed the passing of a great woman who started the mass communication department at Fuabe College, and she has been instrumental in terms of journalism in the country. And Dr. Bernadette Cole, who was a public relations officer for the University of Sierra Leone and also the information officer in the Ministry of Information. She has served as a head of department at the mass communication Fuabe College, and also Dr. Cole has been a renowned figure in terms of journalism in the country. Well, we've witnessed a sudden passing this morning, and as a media outlet and a media institution, we are sending our condolences to the family of Dr. Bernadette Lahai. As Dr. Bernadette Lahai, when you want to talk about journalism in Sierra Leone, she will be amongst the top 2 people in the country in terms of journalism and also in terms of academia in the country. And she has served the media for quite a long time in the country, and we also have several doctors that have passed through the hands of Dr. Bernadette Cole in Sierra Leone, the likes of Dr. Williams James, Dr. Francis Soa, Dr. Masakoy, and also Dr. Abdurrahman Soare. These are professionals in the media landscape in Sierra Leone who has passed through the hands of Dr. Bernadette Lahai. And we, as a media institution and also media landscape in Sierra Leone, we've sent our condolence to the bereaved family. And we want to say we are actually mourning someone that has contributed immensely towards journalism in Sierra Leone. And we would like to go for a break, and when we come back, we continue with the breakfast show.
Mama say put me online.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is the program Breakfast with TDN, and I am your presenter, Franklyn Williams. You can be part of the program by sending in your comments in the comment section below, or by sending in your text messages on the number showing on your screen. We continue with our program this morning as we are fastly approaching the general elections. We've seen we are in the national coordinator. The national security coordinator has cautioned radio stations on announcing election results. The Office of the National Security has has planned tough actions on the unauthorized announcement of results by radio stations in the forthcoming general elections in Sierra Leone. In a statement at a press conference on Tuesday, the National Security Coordinator, Abdullahi Koka, said that as a sector, they are supposed to create the enabling environment for the general elections on June 24th, and that they have put all mechanisms in place to have a very credible, free and fair, transparent election in the country. He said the sector is working to ensure things work out well through some pointed out issues which have to take into consideration. He encouraged political parties to be tolerant at all times in their political movement. All radio stations that are not authorized to announce election results, if they do, the Office of the National Security will bring them down. He said, adding that it is only ECSL or IRN and other authorized media houses that will have that mandate. He strictly advised all radio stations to desist from announcing results. He also mentioned various issues that threaten public peace during elections, ranging from the use of uncontrolled marshals, illegal intake of drugs by party supporters, hate speeches, destruction of campaign materials, and more. That was the National Security Coordinator of Sierra Leone, cautioning the radio stations on announcing election results. And he stated it clearly there that only authorized radio stations should have the mandate to announce elections results, and also ECSL or IRN. And if an unauthorized media institution or radio stations announce election results, they will bring that particular radio station down. And he stated it clearly that this particular thing normally creates violence and disturb the peace in the country. And he said that in trying to have free, fair elections in the country, it is their mandate as a public institution to wherein safeguard citizens and also protect people from these kinds of activity. And we've seen wherein in terms of ensuring a free and fair elections in the country, we've seen wherein the EU, which is the European Union Chief Election Observer, has said that, in terms of enjoying and also talking about free and fair and impartial election in the country, the EU observers will help in that regard in trying to safeguard and ensure free, fair and peaceful election in the country, as it is their mandate to ensure that particular thing, and they have distributed or they have disseminated messages in trying to preach peace in the country. As we approach the June 24th elections, coupled with the launch of the election campaign date for various political parties in the country, several election management bodies have been intensifying their outreach and mandate on peace and awareness, raising engagement throughout the country. The European Union has been very proactive in the engagement and outreach on different platforms. In a statement, INSA expressed great concern over the observation rule and confirmed that they will do everything possible for the conduct of their observation to be very productive. I am honored to lead EU election observers mission to Sierra Leone, a country that has an important role to play in the West Africa region and on global scale. We as a EOM, which is the Election Observers Mission, have the mandate to observe the election process, and we will conduct our observation in a strictly impartial manner. The Chief Observer has launched the mission on Tuesday, 23rd May 2023. It is also noted that the CEO has engaged the chairperson for the PPRC, Abdullah M. Bangura, to understand their plans that has been made before the start of the campaign. That was the Chief Election Observers Mission assuring Sierra Leoneans of a free, fair, and impartial elections. And she said that in trying to ensure a free, fair election in the country, the Election Observers Mission has engaged PPRC in terms of engaging them on their vision and on their mission regarding election in the country. And we've seen wherein election observers have reached or landed in the country, and they will be here until after the elections. And we've witnessed the first set of observers mission in the country, and the second set will arrive by next week. And the second set will be stationed in the country until after the elections, and they will carry out the activities of the EU. And moving away from that, we've seen yesterday the first campaign, the election campaign of the Sierra Leone People's Party in Kailao has begun. And our reporter, Kamara, brought in this report. Let's have a watch and we'll be back.
Vote, Madabio. You want a ferino then you want to say? Vote, Madabio. You want good education for you picking them? Vote, Madabio. Wuna when can say na Victor Fo because we go APC another day. Another day. They will not lie for me no more. Eti una do yeri jawe mi no to stranger na yawo we wa mo in a content e dey na the film we haja mo in a content e dey ya we haja now then dey ya. Please, I dey all my people, why we no go just support Madabio? We consolidate in winning this vote. Where they go vote not to Jobon Musundu Mawe. Me, I believe Madao. I believe in Passmark. And they are telling I be not talking so tell I be not area and then Kongosa news. But I want to talk and I with me granny born. 2018. Now for Madabio me vote. I don't talk and now for me vote. And I know hide them. I tell them. So do ya una all Jawe, una all Mandu, una all Kailang.
Understand the meaning of LOVE. The man, when you understand the woman and man, they will work together. The man, when you show Sierra Leone say, when you empower woman, they will do great things. The man, when you give with a woman, we begin them quality education. The man, when you say anybody will rape woman in this country, he will deal with you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for retired Brigadier Julius Madabio.
The champion, the lion is here. The church one? Okay, thank you very much, Madam First Lady. All the ministers, our party chairman, Munyalea. So, Kaidan, Yahweh. Of course, Yahweh, Yahweh. So, while I say, Yahweh, Kelegidina, Hama campaign for officially. Kegidino, get another 1 minute today. Give me a good Kaidan. Give me an apple. Because you're a little way. So, I say, Yahweh. Kongesiana, Kongesiana, the young man in there, the young girl in there. This school begin another head in this school. Okay. Here for my mother people who walk in a air payment. Young and nothing I'm good to her. Now, keep the young Kongu inasia, bakwenasa, kaya kwa yama takani, kumatibi hambe yaka, patuwa hii na hambe yaka, denebu. Yeko ena mamuamusa kuma huwi nao, so da wakuwa kuna huwu nda nafa, wujawe nafa, wuka ina bate. Yeko bate mamuahwe, today I don't tell give an account of his stewardship for the past 5 years. And when I know that better, when we say hey, he go bang the tema, I no go here. Get penga, you pack any man, one go for a family here. Go and van you here. Daru van you here. Karam van you here. You only MPRC who they worship him. Pinanga van you go. From a campaign, we are my tattoo. Now I pay Kailan. So go with her campaign. Go here, town law. Muna forget their Broadway. Nangi Diagan Pima over Emily Chroma. Capio. Give me a day, is up in my life. So I want to say a big thank you always. This is home for me. This is my political home. This district, Kenya, and the whole of the East, they adopt me in a way where I can never explain to anybody. Politically, I'm stronger in the East than even the South. But I think the providence, maybe don't destiny. As a young soldier, when they deploy me, I have no say in that decision. Who said they bring me come? Now the East. Now, if I be here for die, now for me die. So when God say I'm not going to die, he say now there you go survive.
That was President Julius Maada Bio campaigning in Kailaun district, and yesterday the Sierra Leone People's Party held their first campaign regarding the June 24th elections, and we've seen in that particular video, which was sent in by our reporter Kamara, saying we saw the former Vice President of Sierra Leone, Victor Bokari, for their campaigning on behalf of President Bio, and later the First Lady introduced the President, and the President was there talking to the people of Kailaun district. And we are yet to see the main opposition party, which is the All People's Congress Party, having their first campaign. But immediately that happened, we will bring it to you live, because the TDN Africa media represents independent, accurate, and unbiased reporting. And we hope that this campaign will be peaceful because yesterday reports were on social media saying that some LSLPP thugs attacked the APC campaign in the provincial area at mile 91, but we are yet to have a full story on that particular report, and when we do, we'll bring it to you. Moving away from that, the women in Connaught District and Saint Sierra Leone spoke on peaceful, inclusive, and free and fair 2023 election, and this report was brought in by Aissata Mabinti Koma. Let's watch the video and I will be back.
Mina Mina the coordinator for Connaught Women's Organization Network 08, and Mina the vice chairperson for Human Rights and Connaught District.
Okay. I say on our agenda, since I don't forget this match Connaught State. As the head for the woman in Connaught State, how you feel for this match?
I feel good for this match because this they help the woman themselves for reach out to the country woman for make them know the importance of this election and how we for maintain peace in this election. So for let me be part of this peace march, I feel so good because we self get opportunity for make I reach the country woman and talk to them about peace business and how we for support the country woman in this particular election at this time. Okay. Because these are the same way we for promote now and support the country woman for show the world say we dey yarn for this particular opportunity where the president will.
Okay, as they don't already pass the New Nana Act, when I act for 30% quota for women. And now, as you say, you don't pass on the message through this peace match where we get today in Connaught State. How you feel say other women man themselves for promote and support women for them being able to achieve the 30% quota?
And when it's a continuous process, we get for continue with other partners, not only with SEN, but for today we appreciate SEN through UNDP funding, where they will promote today for talk to the public women. And I believe say other partners that they out there where they say we want for the same thing. And we encourage their partners and they make them involved so that we go for talk to become people man. We don't start them. From the word go, we don't talk to become people man for make them promote, make them vote, and make them register. That for sure say yes, and get the willingness to make them go support them for people man them. And they don't come out, they don't register. We don't go out there again, we don't talk to them for make them collect their ID card. And that again don't happen. Now we talk to them, this is not time for vote. Vote wisely, avoid violence. Now vote for you country woman. Regardless that party where that woman they or vote. Let that woman they will forget seats at the parliament so that we say go to they put voice for we. And if they put voice for we will not say the government where will come na power will do more for woman then.
As the woman that woman Connaught District, whose message you want for let be especially the one the way they perpetrate violence.
I want for telling you today, say, yeah, una like them value. When you don't go perpetrate violence, that politician will perpetrate violence also. What will they campaign? So
I see some Mabinti Koma from Connaught. Are they with somebody today where they get a peace march now Connaught State? Then take them through the municipalities of Connaught. But first, for now, we know what in this speech and this match they about. Are they with one woman? If you tell me your name and that you be.
Made the program officer for Saint Sierra Leone Connaught office.
Okay, you being the program officer, see when I get a match pass the owner through the municipalities of Connaught. What is the match pass about?
Well, as you know, say election they come, we try to donor agents when a UNDP, when they give you one project, where we call them fostering peaceful and credible elections. Now that money they will don't get, for make we can't talk to people then they use them, the first time voters then, the political parties then, the women groups then, and even the ordinary people then, the asset-based people then, them bike riders then. For make we maintain peace. Because when we talk about peace, it means not only after election. We want make them maintain peace before, during, and after elections. Because when I all go agree with me, say, Kononaya, we dey hear the history when they talk about election. Now that time they all kind things they happen now. But this time round, we know what made that they happen. Now make we think and say we for come together and talk to people there. And talk to people there for when they see this election as a friendly election. Now when they see this election as election where they go for to arrange one another. They're not for take party business, make it be die or leave. For say if party no win, no other party no dey. Or if they call the result, if the party no win, I no go creep. You know one day. So because of that, with that support we get from UNDP, then make we decide today when I Saturday, the 12th of May, we say we will do this peaceful march throughout the city of Kwedunaya, so that we go educate people then on what thing go happen on that day. We don't tell them say on that election day, anybody where you vote, na for go sit down at the post. Not for can where you go vote, as you move down where you go to now, when I hope and get, when I slap them, when I talk, when I bring confusion, all the police they can when I run away. And we say nobody not for hold not for take the law in your hand. The law enforcers and the police and the ONS and the soldier man and them. So you anybody where they do something, and then people then are there for investigate. But not so you for say fire for fire, they don't do this and they go pay them. Nobody not for do that. And we don't also talk say the vote now everybody in rights. You be man, you be woman, you be disabled, you be any kind of person. Everybody get the right for men and vote for her and men instead vote for person. Okay.
Okay. Persons with disability in accommodation. There's certainly part of this match here so today. Where since you know they organize accommodation. How you feel as person with disability where you they part of this peace match?
First of all, I want to appreciate Central Leon support by UNDP for bringing this kind of initiative, for bringing the persons with disability as inclusions. And it's very, very powerful because the message is very, very clear for saying a peace we need during this election. And when in time of violence, with the persons with disability, now we suffer much because we're not able to run and we get to mama them when they're not able to do nothing. So if you violence then are doing any elections, persons with disability then can suffer more. So since you don't think about say we back important that they will include with it.
Okay. So which message you want for send to the company with the listening, especially the youth then?
Well, my message to the youth them and persons with disability, during election, let we vote. And we come back now with house. Not allow let politicians fool you. We all know say the way how the things they go on. We politicians them begin they now oversee, then they now house, they live a fine life. And when they say politics time or election time, they give we youth them drugs, they give them alcohol. Please we talk to we youth them, not take alcohol as an influence for chuki company or for well life or for faith. But use your vote for elect the good people and for pull the bad people. So we talk to all the youth them because now we are the masses and according to the census we get over 60% of the youth them now the salon populations now the youth them. So I talk to the youth them, please this election let we vote wisely and we go now house. Not allow politicians fool you, not allow politicians give drugs or alcohol for go do bad. But use your vote for you. Choose the right person.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, now, yeah, the program get follow fit today for Kono District. I've been there with the district manager from Saint Leon and also the woman waiting up and tap the woman business na Kono District. And also I've been there with disabled inside the program today. For Kono, Mina, I sit on my binti Kuruma.
Welcome back. That was women in the Kono district in partnership with Saint Sierra Leone in terms of the inclusiveness and the free and fair elections come June 2023. And the video was sent in by our reporter Aisata Mabinti Kamara. Special thanks to Aisata for bringing that report. And we've seen all these groups and civil society and international bodies are calling on Sierra Leoneans to have a peaceful, free, and fair elections. And we hope that Sierra Leoneans and also people residing outside Sierra Leone will try to adhere to this, because we've seen over the years we're having incitement and all sorts of things going around in the media. And the media has been key, and people have been saying that the media is a window to the world, and everything you want to know about anything is on the media, because the media is positioned like this. When I say a media to the world, a window to the world, you see everything that is happening around you and even far away from you. And we are fastly approaching the June 2024 to 2023 elections, and we will be bringing you live coverage of anything that has been happening concerning the general elections, and also as a media entity will bring you credible, accurate, balanced reporting. And as we have a month and some days towards the June 24th election, we are calling on Sierra Leoneans to actually adhere to the directives put out by the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, and also on that particular day, which is on a Saturday, June 24th, you will go to the polling station, cast your vote, return to your houses, and stay glued to TDN, and we'll bring you live reports coverage of that particular election, because our reporters will be on the streets of Freetown, not only in Freetown, but in the provincial areas as well. And we'll be bringing you live reports as concerning the elections, as we have several reporters stationed in the country. And also, in our program this morning, we've looked at several interesting stories, and ranging from President Julius Maada Bio saying that the only challenge he has faced as a president, which he regards as challenge, is the high cost of living. And we've brought you that particular story, and we also saw wherein Dr. Samura Kamara said that President Julius Maada Bio does not listen or care for his people. And he made that known in the city of Cambia, where he engaged several people concerning the general election. And he said that things has been on the increase in the country, and the present government has not been caring for its people. And also, we yesterday witnessed the sudden demise of a renowned pioneer regarding media or journalism in the country, in the person of Dr. Bernadette Cole. And Dr. Bernadette Cole was a head of department at the mass communication department, and we have several doctors in the media landscape that went through the forensic hands of Dr. Bernadette Cole. And also, we would like to extend our condolence to the bereaved family of Dr. Bernadette Cole. Our deepest and sincere condolence is going out to the family. And also, we brought you news concerning the National Security Coordinator, wherein he cautioned radio stations on announcing election results. And we also brought you the first election campaign of the Sierra Leone People's Party, which took place in Kailani yesterday. And special thanks to our reporter, Kemosisi, for bringing in that particular report. And we also, the video you just watched, the women in Kono District and Saint Sierra Leone also spoke on the peaceful inclusiveness and free and fair June 24th election. And we also have several programs which comes up immediately after the breakfast show. We have Salon Talk, which comes up every day, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we also have Waiting the People Say, and Waiting the People Say gives the opinions of Sierra Leoneans and on a particular issue. And we also have several programs like the elections program, which will be coming up to you shortly, in not too long, because we're in a time wherein several things has been happening, and elections has been on the minds of Sierra Leoneans. And this has been your program, Breakfast with TDN. Join me tomorrow again for another edition of the Breakfast with TDN. Thanks to our reporters for sending in the reports on things that has been happening in different locations in the country. I've been your presenter, Franklyn Williams.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased.